Hey everyone, Ashley here. Thanks for joining me for a video today. I wanted to show you the box that I worked on last night. I actually filmed this video. It was an hour and a half long, and I was going to fast forward and show you all of the steps that I took, but sadly my camera decided not to work. After filming an hour and a half's worth of video and then another video explaining all of the little steps that I did, my camera refused to play the video files. It said that the file was not supported. So I'm having to redo this. There's no video showing you exactly the steps or anything like that. So I'm just going to have to explain it. Yeah, really kind of upset about that. But I'll explain what I did to this. So first off, if you saw my haul video, you probably saw the blank box that I showed in my video. And it was just a small box that I picked up from Hobby Lobby for $2, and I just did some really cool Shabby Chic. I'm so proud of how this box turned out. I've never decorated anything like this before, and I really love the way it turned out, so I wanted to share it with you. Okay, so first off, what I did was I took the box and I went ahead and I took the hardware off, just so I wouldn't really mess the hardware up. So I took all that off originally, and I was left with two pieces. I then painted it with Craft Smart lime green acrylic paint, and when I got that on there I thought, oh my goodness, what am I doing? It was really bright, but it did eventually tone down, as you can see. So I painted that on. I dried that with my heat gun, and then I put some Tim Holtz Distressed Crackle paint over it in old paper. And I didn't put a very thick layer, but I did try to get enough because I wasn't really sure how the crackle worked. And it's kind of hard to see the crackle actually, but it looks better. I don't know if you can even see it on camera. It looks better in person, but I just have a few cracks here and there. So I did that. Once I started to see cracks forming, I then hit it with my heat gun to speed it up, as the bottle said you could do. And it really gave a cool look, but it was still way too bright. So then I took my foam applicator and some vintage photo distress ink, and I just went around the very edges of the top and the back of the box. And then I took a big paintbrush and I mixed some Craft Smart metallic gold and water, acrylic paint and water. And this actually works as a glimmer mist, very inexpensive version of glimmer mist. It just gave a sparkle to everything. So I took that and I just started to kind of swipe it around, and it mixed the vintage photo up so it wasn't too extremely dark on the edges. And it just gave it a really cool weathered look. Really cool looking. And then I took my stamp from Big Lots of the butterfly, and I stamped that in the lower right corner and the upper left corner. Then I took different distress inks, and I had my nonstick craft surface out, and I just kind of, took the pad and smushed it down and then added some water, and I watercolored in the butterflies, and then I covered the whole butterfly, well, just the body butterfly, in glossy accents, and that gave it a really nice shine. And then I did something that I was trying to get some gold in there, but I don't think it really turned out, but it doesn't look horrible. I took a dry paintbrush and just a very small amount of gold paint and just kind of went over the butterflies, but my glossy accent was not completely dry when I did that, so I actually kind of smeared the glossy accents a little bit. You can't tell too bad, but I didn't really like the look of that, but it did turn out okay once I got everything done. To finish up the butterfly, I added some gold wire that I just picked up from Walmart, and I made little antennas. And then I added these 2.5mm bling pearls that I got from Want to Scrap to the body of the butterflies to kind of cover up really where I smeared it and stuff. So I got those. After I did that, let me think. I did the paper, and this paper, I don't have a sheet out here on my desk right now, but this was by K & Company. I think it was called the Blue Swirl. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's what it was called. It was really bright blue, and I also took my distressing tool and some vintage photo ink, and I went over the whole thing. Well, first, actually, how I got this cut edge is I actually measured out my box, and I cut a piece that fit perfectly to the box, and then I just pulled off the pieces for the corners. To finish this, I did the vintage photo, and then again I did the watered down gold paint, and then I put just gold paint right along the torn edges that I did. I really love the way that turned out. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it really turned out really neat looking. Let's see, so after I did that, I Mod Podged these down, and I did it with matte Mod Podge. Again, I don't have it on my desk right now, but I used that and just a foam brush, and I put those down in the corner. To finish off with the flowers, I really love the way these flowers turned out. The blue flowers are from Prima, and I'm not sure what these are. I got them on clearance a long time ago at Michael's, and I had a bunch of them, and this is all I'm down to now. So I added those here, and then in the center I just used one of the roses from Michael's Dollar Aisle, and you can still get these right now off of the Michael's Dollar Aisle. And I just again did the watered down gold paint on the Prima and the roses. So I really love the way that turned out. The leaves are from, I believe it's Petaloo, I think is how you pronounce it. I got these from Scrapbook, and there were two sets up here of 3 leaves. It was a large leaf and then 2 small leaves. So again, watered down gold paint, and then just gold paint just right around the edges of the leaves. So I have 2 small ones here, and then I have 1 large leaf up here. Same thing with this flower. I added some more Want to Scrap pearls. I love these. Anything that's like pearls and flourishes, I really love. Okay, and then to just add a metal detail right here, these are brads, and I used the Recollections Copper Mini circles, and there's 100 in here. But instead of because I couldn't put a brad through the wood, I actually just took the brad out and I put the head in a pair of wire cutters, and I just cut off just the head. So I just glossy accent them down, and they are actually, they're not going anywhere. Really cool. And then just to finish it off, I punched out using, if I can find it here, my EK Success, I think it's the Curly Labels die, or punch, I think is what it is. I actually found this at Hobby Lobby, and I had wanted it for quite some time. But I got that, and I punched out of vanilla cardstock. I punched that out. I again did the vintage photo, and then I did the watered down gold right around the edges, and then I used, I don't have it on my desk either, a small butterfly punch that I inked up with the vintage photo and then stamped it off onto a separate piece of paper, and then stamped it onto my paper that I decorated. I don't know if you can see that. Then I stamped The Story of Us, which I really love, and that came from the, I'm not good at pronouncing words. I think it's Kelly Panacea, maybe, and this is the Love Collection, another one that I got off of Scrapbook. And then I just added these small butterflies using the Martha Stewart's Trio Butterfly Punch. I love this punch. And again, it's the same blue paper that I just did the watered down gold paint on. So that is the cover, and I did pop this up on some dimensionals, and I also, because I had got the paper wet, it was a little bit, like it wasn't holding its shape, so I actually backed it on some plain cardstock and then repunched it out just so it, it wasn't flimsy. So that's the cover. And then for the inside, I'm actually, I bought this box and I didn't even open it and look at it, and I didn't find out until 2 days later that I actually had the 4 separate areas in here. This was originally going to be a jewelry box, but now it's going to be a photo box. So over here, and also I kept it very simple because I'm not done creating, I'm not done decorating it. I wanted to really get the photos in here to figure out exactly how much room I have before I just, you know, add flowers and everything all over the place. But on this side, I put another Petaloo item. This is by Petaloo, like I said, and this is the, does it say? Yes, the half split small white rose. And I really love these. They were so pretty, but the white just was a little too bright and clean looking. So I just cut the rose bud off, and I cut the rose stem, and then I cut the leaves. I did the exact same thing that I did everything else with the vintage photo that was watered down, and then the gold paint that was watered down, and I added it to the leaves and the rose, and I really love the way that looks. It looks like an old, almost like a dried rose. This is a charm that I got from the Your Scrapbook store in Pigeon Forge. And this says Dream, and I really loved it, so I just added some gold paint, dry gold paint, and then 3 pearls up here. And also for the background, I did the same paper, the K & Company paper, and I just cut the exact size that my square was, and then I just tore the edges, again, vintage photo and gold paint. So you can see that. So I kept this one very simple. I just stamped a butterfly here, as you can see. I wanted to keep it very simple. And then on this side, I stamped again the butterflies using the vintage photo, stamped it off and stamped it on. I added some more of my Want to Scrap pearls, okay, and right there. And then this is one of my Michael's dollar stamps. It says Simply Adored, and I really love that. Okay, and then down here to finish this side off, I added 3 of the Michael's roses, Michael's Dollar All roses, another leaf from Petaloo, and then I just took my paper piercer and wrapped some gold wire around it, the same gold wire that I used to make the antennas. Wrapped that around, cut them down, and then hot glued that, and I really love the way that turned out. So that is the box. Again, I'm sorry that I don't have the process. I really wanted to show you how I worked on this, but my camera decided to be an idiot and not work for me. So, I do plan on making another box, a Halloween version box, as a gift for my sister, so I really hope to be able to record that, and hopefully my camera will work this time. And I'll show you the process of it. But I really wanted to show you because, like I said, this is the first box that I've done, and I was just really happy with the way it turned out. So I wanted to show you. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up, and I'll also post pictures that will be at the end of this video. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a close-up of actually what this looks like, so you can get kind of a better idea what it looks like. Really love the way this turned out. I know I keep saying that, but I was really proud of how it turned out. And then the inside here, I really love this, and I can't wait to put a picture here. I think I'm going to put pictures of my family in here. Excuse me. Okay, and there's the curled wire that I was talking about. I just really love the way that turned out. Okay, so that's the box. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm actually going to have more videos up soon. I'm actually going to be working on a fall project next. So I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day. Bye.
She spins and she sways to whatever song plays, without a care in the